Hello, Monsters of Banter, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, and part 18 of my... I almost said Marathi campaign with Isabella. Oh, right, so... Genius that I am, I forgot to save at the end of the last episode, and as such, I've had to run the end turn again. Now, I'm fairly sure I'm back where I generally was, but... You know that scene where Gandalf is in the Mines of Moria, and he goes, I have no recollection of this place. Fucking hell, if that isn't me. God, if I was in a goblin mine right now, we would be fucked. But fortunately, we're not. We're playing a game of Total War. So, you're completely safe. I, on the other hand, am in constant mortal danger. But that's aside from this. So, I've killed the dwarves again. I don't know if I took that much damage last time. I lost some units. Did that happen last time? Genuinely couldn't tell you. Not entirely sure. Right, what we're going to do is I could go here and then I could grab the... Fuck it. What do we have here? Anything good? Anything fun? Alright, well, I'll grab you. Sure. And then we're off. Beep, beep. Off we go. Right, to Realms New. When I say Realms New, I mean we're going to go and kill Volkmar. Now, we do have Heinrich, and of course this is a Patreon campaign. So the Patreons, bless their souls, because they're funding my childcare habit. Legitimately funding my childcare habit, voted to say we're going to kick Jackie Daytona's out, Heinrich Kemmler is in, and we'll get Jackie back ASAP, but for the moment, right, you know what we could do? Because what I need... Right, so this is the other thing This is all over the fucking place, isn't it? But never mind. What I was thinking was I need to do the... So I need to get 3 Vargeists. I'm currently recruiting 1 more, but I need another one. I completely fucking forgot to do that. So, the problem is, if I leave you for another turn... The world will drown in blood. Alright. We need to do that. We need to do that as well. So basically, there's a whole bunch of stuff we need to do. Emma did spot a Beastman army in the underway, but I skipped it. I declined to engage it because she didn't spot it last time, and I feel that would be unfair. So... We're going as is, plus it would have been very difficult to explain that. So we're going to just bop you. Banner of Swiftness. Apparently he was carrying a Banner of Swiftness. Good for him. And we're going to... I don't know where that army's gone. That's the only problem. I mean, they're probably going to attack undefended settlements because that's the kind of fucking thing they do. So I can expect that's coming next turn. We could, though, recruit... No, we can't because we don't have anyone here. Never mind. What about if we move you over... Now, you've both got defences, so you should be fine. So I'm going to move you to Fort Overstry. We're going to recruit another Vargeist and a couple of Blood Knights. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to get rid of those Felbats because they're trash. And I'm going to recruit... You've currently got 4 Black Knights. So, theoretically, if we were to replace those Black Knights with Blood Knights, that would be better. Admittedly, it's a lot more expensive, considering they cost, how much? 600 each. Fine. I don't know if they're worth 600 each, but fuck it, that's what we're doing. It's happening. You can stab that. No, you can't, because have we spent all our money? No, you're just terrible. What? Why? Oh, you're exhausted. You're a ghost! I've never seen a ghost take a breather in my fucking life. I've never seen a ghost, to be fair, so what do I know? What the hell do I know? Alright, we want defences here, don't we? Because that's just sensible. The Dark Elves got their head kicked in, but that's fine, because it means that I can go back and take Ubersreich and Eelhart. At least once we've dealt with fucking Volkmar. So we'll do that. Father Dougal. Never send him to do a funeral. We'll give you, I don't know, Invocation of the Heck, I guess. And then you could have defences, but I'd prefer to make more money, like a Vampire Crypt. Yeah, that spent all of our money. And then I'm going to spend the rest of it on Blood Knight, so this is fine. More refugees. Stragos. I don't think they've got anyone, but we'll accept them anyway. Oh, God. Had the breather. And then got shanked. Fair enough. Oh, hello. Hello there. The Doomtides. Oh, they're back, are they? Okay. Fair enough. Blom, blom, blom. Right, okay, let's kill you. I don't know why you ended up so close to me. Are you just like ballsy or what? Shall I just auto-resolve? I'm just going to auto-resolve that. I've got plenty of people that need killing, and gonna be honest, you're not very high up on my list. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, because these dwarves, I can sense that they want to do me some damage, and to do that, they're going to try and get close to me. Meanwhile, we're apparently under siege over here by Balthazar Gelt. So let's rush down to deal with that. Does Matchafen have defences? It has some defences. We'll get it more. And we're going to... Oh, hello.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're going to come down here. You're heading for... I can tell you're heading for the moot. Like, you are single-mindedly heading straight for the moot. So I'll stop that. One turn, but you'll have sacked the moot by then. But then, I mean, either you can attack it, but it's right on the edge of your move. So if you attack it, then you're going to have to then either settle it, and then I kill you, or... I say that, but then I've got skeletons, and you've got fucking demigriffs. Well, you've just got spearmen as well, so I'm probably fine. He says, I'm probably fine. I'm probably fine. Get some crossbows. There you go. Perfect. Sorted it. Okay. Then we can mop up these guys. I might go and deal with Fester Spike as well. Although corruption is dicking them over. It is increasing. It could cause them problems. I could hope the green skin... I mean... I don't know what the greenskins are doing. They should be killing the Empire, but they're not, because they're jerks. More melee attack and defense for... Oh, and charge bonus for Blood Knights. Let's grab that. That seems like a good idea. We're waiting to see if anyone jumps in there. We're going to deal with Balthazar over there. Isabella's moving south, and the Moot's about to get sacked, but I can't be everywhere, can I? The little undead... What the fuck is this? Eason? I don't even know where that is. I can't remember these things. Is it nearby? They put an Undercity in me. God damn it. Oh, son of a... How have you got 3 stacks? That's pure hammerers. Son of a fucking bitch. God, son of a... There's no point even trying to defend that. It's literally pointless. 3 fucking stacks of dwarves. I don't even know how I'm going to deal with that. 3 fucking stacks of the bastards. Alright, Moussalon, I will accept your refugees. Right. You've wandered off. You are wandering that. Did you just sack it? You did just sack it. Okay, the Brayherds come. Where? Over there. And apparently we got the Red Duke. Oh, good. Okay, now you are within killing range. Although you've got flame cannons, you've got iron breakers. That army is a fucking disaster. Because, of course, the only thing the Hammerers are really weak to are missile attacks. What is the thing that vampires don't have? Oh yeah, missile attacks. So, that's fine. I'm sure that's going to go great. So we'll have to deal with you. Volkmar has run back to defend his paltry little city. So we're going to kill him.
Who wishes the red kiss?
And I'm also going to rush over here. And Hairgig, off you go. Go on, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Go back where you came from, you gold-headed little bastard. Okay, at least Volkmar ran away. That's fairly good. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to lay a little ambush there. And then, first off, we're going to kill Volkmar. I mean, I feel like the personal touch is needed. Have you got Knights of the Everlasting Light? Ugh. That sounds horrible. Yeah, we'll definitely kill him. Ah, the one decent army that I have. Mostly because it's literally just vampires and total cheese. The single ladies land in the midst of the spearmen and start hacking their way through them. Bop, 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 bop. Now, you guys, come and join in. Come and join the party. Don't be shy. You're standing there with your spears, right? Just jump in. That's it. Come on, crowd in. Come on, group hug. That's it. That's it. Bring it in, brothers. Bring it in. Please bring it in. Hurry up. They're being shy today, aren't they? Oh well. So we're murdering our way through their spearmen, no problem. While we wait for the rest of the infantry to actually like join in the battle. They seem to be just just unsure about whether they should or not. I mean, maybe they're learning. They're not. I mean, they should, but they're not. Honestly, this army has been a pain in the ass for quite a while. So let's remove a large segment of it. So currently they're about 2k? 2k? Yeah, about 2k. I mean, it's dropping rapidly, but it's 2k. I mean, it's about to drop even more rapidly while we just wait for these lads to join in. There's Volkmar just overseeing the party. Come on, guys, hurry up. At this rate, I'll just melee you all to death. Here comes those Knights of Everlasting Lights. Yes. Okay, they're down to about... So we killed about 400 of them. It's just, you know, fairly significant. But let's kill a few more. Let's just watch the numbers. Yeah, I'll do it. That'll do it. How many? 575 kills. I think, you know, that is pretty good. Now, in the forest over here, we've got a horde of direwolves. Because, of course, dealing with archers is a bit of a pain in the arse. Because the archers refuse to come in for the group hug. They're a little bit shy. So we're going to go and hug them with doggies. Because I really hate being shot at. I feel like the vampires are one of the weaker factions. Maybe I'm just playing them wrong, but I don't know. The direwolves are going to nom on those archers, and we've actually caught these Knights of Everlasting Lights in melee combat. And then charge them in the rear as well. And you can see their health is dropping quite rapidly. They will be doing damage to our direwolves, but especially because the Demigress have jumped in as well. But their army is already pretty much fucked, so... Like, I feel like Isabella's army does fine, right? Because it's pure cheese. You blob them up, you throw Wind of Death at them until everyone's dead. Every other one of my units is just not particularly effective. I'm sure they used to be. I'm sure, like, used to be you could, like, swarm the Empire with sheer weight of numbers and it was fine, and you could, like, hit them with Vargeist and all that kind of shit. And now it just... I don't know. I don't know what it... I mean, I guess the Empire's got, like, buffs and stuff, whereas the vampires haven't. The Empire got war wagons, but despite that, they're still quite strong. I think it's the fact that Total War Warhammer is very much a missile fire game. Like, if you shoot people, it's very efficient and a very good way of dealing with the enemy. And the vampires just have none of that. Apart from the few you can get from, obviously, you know, Sylvanian bloodline. But apart from that, you don't really have anything you can do. So you just have to sort of like charge in and hope for the best. I mean, when you've got a horde of vampires, that works quite well. I mean, a little bit too well. Right, Volk well dealt with, finally. I'm going to occupy that. Right, where's Eason? Over here. Bloody Undercity, is there? What have you got in there? A raiding camp, subterranean pit, subterranean strip mine. I mean, no wonder I fucking found it. I mean, that's discoverability 80 just by itself. There's another 80 there, plus 40, plus 20. So basically, I mean, you've literally got neon signs saying Undercity this way, haven't you? Realistically, that's kind of what this is. Right, first things first. You, my son. Oh, Jesus, really? Okay, I mean, you do have a flame cannon. And iron drakes. Ugh. And so many fucking hammerers. I mean, this is going to be traumatic. This is going to be quite the tough nut to crack, because, I mean, we've only got melee units, and the dwarves have better melee units, and also missile units. I mean, on the plus side, at least we can, like, use our numbers against them, so that flame cannon's been getting some kills, but it's mostly been the crypt ghouls that we've used as a screen for the rest of our army. Which is fine, because who cares about those guys? We've got direwolves sweeping in from the rear. Gonna take out those flame cannons. Stop that from firing. It's already got 50 kills, but it's mostly zombies. In fact, can we see how much damage it's done? 359. Yeah, that's nothing. And it won't be any more because they're all dead. So we've got these guys surrounded in the trees. Big old surround going on there. Our cavalry is sweeping in behind. Some of the iron drakes lighting up the crypt ghouls. And our grave guards. Little wind of death there. Sweeps down, takes out quite a few of those hammerers. That's going to come in useful. Flying units overhead. Trying to get the surround while our cavalry does the same. I think the hex rays may be the saving grace for a lot of my armies. Just slam into them. They're massively armor piercing. Fucking love those boys. Even if you can see right straight through them. Rest of our cavalry, mostly Black Knights, but with some Blood Knights as well. Now coming in from behind. We actually seem to be doing okay over here. The Iron Breakers slowly being brought down. Very, very slowly. I need to get Vlad in to deal with the enemy general. And here comes the cavalry. Literally. I'm a little bit blasé with my Black Knights. I'm more than happy just to throw them in wherever. But the Hex race have very quickly overwhelmed the Hammerers. So we've managed to knock out that flank, mostly through just surrounding the enemy from all sides. The enemy lord is going down very, very quickly. Vlad mops him up. He's running away. If we can kill him, that should cause a little bit of panic to the dwarf army, which is already getting torn to shreds from all sides. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, we're a lot faster than that dwarf lord, which means we can easily catch up with him and poke him to death. Poke him to death, Vlad. Come on, Vlad, hurry up. He's only got 3 health points. Oh, he's dead. Good. Enemy lord is dead, and we should see yet morale panic sweeping through the enemy army. Even the units, even the Iron Breakers, who, I mean, the dwarf army when their lord is alive is basically unbreakable. You really need to kill their lord. But when you do, at least that's 1 stack down. 2 to go. Right, well that's one group of little groin munchers dead. Can I reach the other one? Do I want to is the question.
The von Carstein.
Okay, I can't reach him.
Sleep is for
Could again see if I can lure him in. I mean, with any luck, I mean, if those 3 stacks were sitting together, I'd be in a lot of trouble. But as it stands, we might be okay. Let's see. You do not like me. Which is strange, because I have been kicking the shit out of the Empire and Dwarves for so long. You'd think you'd be a bit more chill. Who likes me? Khemri likes me. I can trade with them.
Do not look upon my bandaged majesty.
Ah, yes. The old Warhammer dick pic. No, I don't want to look at your bandaged majesty, thank you very much. So I'll do that, because reasons. Yeah, the only people who like me are the Tomb Kings, because they like strong people, and the Pirates of Sartosa, who actually are not doing too badly for themselves, which is nice to see. Very strange. Rank 10. You know, I've never seen a vampire that strong. Clan Rictus actually don't mind me that much.
Look that way, you safe. Trust me.
Okay. Well, I'm a little bit concerned that the Cult of Pleasure hate my guts and probably will never love me, so there is that slight problem. It's a slight problem. We'll see if we can lure that other dwarf army in to die. Let us get Dread Knights. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Considering we've got a whole horde of new boys on their way. Let's get defences at the moot, because the AI loves undefended settlements. Just gets it all juicy. So we'll lock that down. You can have fervour, so you get more weapon damage, weapon strength even, and we'll do something like that. Okay, we should be able to take Dottenbach. Then we can take Fester Spike. I'd like to clean out the mountains, if anything, just because that means less dwarves, but then we've got all this problem over here to deal with as well, so you know, it's all kicking off, and basically I could use another 4 or 5 armies would probably be a good idea. I don't think there's any point repairing that just yet, because if we do repair it, then they'll just come back and sack it again, and I won't be able to build defences. Whose undercity is this, just out of interest? Does it tell? Oh, it's Clan Moors. Fucking hell. What the hell is Clan Moors doing all the way up here? It's really confusing. Clan Moors do not like me. They've definitely nerfed the military actions against opposing factions, because I've noticed that normally factions that, you know, if I was at war with the dwarves, then the greenskins would like me and probably the Skaven would like me. Now it just doesn't seem to happen. The only thing I can is they did that to try and break up the good guy factions from just loving each other. I think all they've managed to do in that case is just make the evil factions hate each other more. Which is probably the opposite of what they wanted to do. Because the good guy factions still seem to be getting along, don't they?
I despise the unliving.
See, the dwarves are military alliances with most of the Empire factions and Bretonnia. The only reason they don't have a military alliance with the fucking elves is because they're all dark elves now. That's the only fucking reason. And I mean, the dwarves hate me. I mean, look at that. Minus 2,200. It's going down to 2,275. Military actions against the Reichland are minus 884. Whereas if I go and look at the greenskins, military actions against the Reichland 10. Which doesn't really help when the great power deficit is 50. The likelihood of managing to get an alliance with Grimgor is so vanishingly small, it's basically not worth the effort. I could try and dump money on Marathi, but unless I have a lot of money, it's just not really worth the effort, to be honest. Huh. Had I not pieced out with those guys? I thought I had. Was I going to? legitimately forgotten what my plan was. Netcrash Brother, I will accept refugees. That guy's back. Emma's an authoritarian. Blah, blah, blah. Right. Where did that dwarf stat go to? Okay, you're over there.
Shall know me and tremble.
I can't reach you. Where are you? Oh, you're probably going for Krugenheim, aren't you?
This better be important. I have no time for this.
I can almost guarantee that's what your plan is. Okay, let's take Dottenbach.
Shed their blood.
Finally. Oof, don't want to do that. Let's make the map go wonky as well, which means I need to find the button. There we go. Ugh, oh god. Right. Carrack Norn is a problem. One I really need to deal with, but one I don't have the...
King of Darkness.
I just don't have the resources. I mean, this is a problem. Wolfenburg does have some level of defences, which means we should be fine.
Yes.
And I know that Balthazar's down here somewhere.
Expand Sylvania's
There he is!
borders.
With a horde of greatswords. Fucking lovely. And you're getting them from the barracks here. Middenstag is where you're getting your greatswords. So, we need to put a stop to that. Because the thought of you having a shit ton of greatswords... Oh no no! Au contraire, monsieur! I don't fucking think so! Also, I need to take Caracadron.
Don't think so.
Well, you say that.
Carstein.
Right, if you come over here...
I shall go.
Good.
Not likely. I hunt. Agreed. For now.
I'm going to race over here to basically be like, bring it, you little stunty shit. And then I'm going to repair this to try and lure in Ungrim. Because if we can lure in Ungrim, then I can go and burn Caracadron to the fucking ground. Which is what we'll probably do. And, right, we need to put a stop to this bullshittery. And yes, it looks bad, but Emma's faced worse and come out of it on top.
It is against Sigmar's teachings.
Tell Sigmar to suck my dick. Okay, well that's dealt with quite a few of those missile units, or at least a couple of units of them, which is good, because we're massively fucking outnumbered. Over 2 to 1. That's not great. Plus, the Empire's bringing a lot of great swords, which are more than a match for pretty much all of our infantry. And they've also got missile units, so... Good luck, everyone! This is gonna be a wild... Strap yourselves in, this is gonna be a wild ride. I'm aiming to get another Wind of Death off, because if I can knock out some of these great swords, I need them to come to me. Meanwhile, our cavalry sweeping into the forest, trying to get around the flank, but there are already some Reichsguard in the forest. I've already tangled with them once and had to heal up my Hex race. Oh, and Balthazar's going to be an absolute nightmare. But another Wind of Death. Does some good stuff. Takes out another couple of units. Brings down the enemy advantage a little bit. Now we just need to kill the rest. Easy peasy. On the right flank, our Graveguard are tangling with the Great Swords, backed up by the Vargulf, Terrorgeists, and a Mortis Engine. Our Mortis Engine is going to be picked off by the enemy missile units, because these Huntsmen are a pain in the ass. And Balthazar is going to continually blatter us with magic the entire battle. That the Crypt Horrors being... I mean, the Crypt Horrors... I mean, they're in the forest, which they shouldn't be, to be honest. I should have moved them out. Not that it really makes a huge amount of difference. But I've sent the Vargolf after some crossbowmen to try and, like, just get them to go away. To leave me alone for 5 minutes. The Mortis engine is taking a lot of fire from those huntsmen. I don't have any units to deal with them. The Hex Rays are going to try and knock out these crossbows. They are in a forest, which means their melee attack and weapon strength is reduced by 20%. Despite that, we should be able to take out these crossbowmen fairly easily. And yet it's taking a fucking long time. In fact, it says the crossbowmen are actually winning, which... No, they're not. In fact, we're both winning. We can't both win. It says it winning slightly. 4 Reichsguard are also coming back to the fight. 4 of the bastards. Our Black Knights are dying to great swords, so it's not like I just need to tie them up for a minute.
Behold the silver hammer.
The Silver Hammer can fucking suck it. Unfortunately, one of my Vargolfs is stuck in the forest here and being mauled by Reichsguards. He can't get away. He's stuck, and there's not much I can do about that. So he's dead. Again. My Graveguard's taking an absolute beating, and my Mortis engine is getting shot to pieces. It's taking so much damage. I'm trying to heal it up. I need to get it out of the way of the missile. Fortunately, the Hex Rays are coming out of the forest into the side of those huntsmen, knocking them for 6. Balthazar Geltz down. I need to kill Balthazar, so I need to get Emma in here to deal with him. How many kills has he got? I bet it's ridiculous. 156. Yeah, that's too many. That's way too many. The Mortis engine is alive for the moment. And we freed up some units on that flank. The Hex Rays. I need more units of Hex Rays. They're just too good. Look at this. They're hunting down, running down all of these missile units. This is what I need. Emma's rushing over to help out against Balthazar. Taking a lot of fire over here. Amazing that my Skeleton Warriors seem to have just held the line for a long time. I mean, they're now gone, but they did good work, actually, you know, comparatively. My Graveguard, on the other hand, I mean, they've done some damage, but they are getting minced. I mean, against Great Swords, that's not a surprise, because Great Swords are armor-piercing, and the Graveguard aren't, so not a huge surprise there. Emma is dealing with Balthazar. He's been seduced. She has reduced his speed, but Emma's on foot, at least until she gets a Zombal Dragon anyway. Come on, Emma. If we can kill Balthazar, then the rest of the army should run, in theory. My poor Hex Rays are surrounded, and they're starting to go down, and there's not much I can do. The Huntsmen are even coming out of the forest to go and help and maul them. Unfortunately, I've got no mana left, so they did great work. They killed over 200 guys, but they finally fall. F in the chat. Meanwhile, we've got a little blob of infantry and units and monsters over here dealing with the swordsmen and halberdiers, including the Mortis engine, which is about to be shot to death. The other Mortis engine is long dead. Balthazar, though, is getting his head kicked in by Emma, which is good. Emma does not give a shit. Or at least she didn't. Oof. She got ran over, but she's fine. She's okay. She spawned some zombies in to eat these crossbowmen. That worked out quite nicely. We need to kill off these great swords. The Vargol seems to be doing okay. The balance of power is very much in my favour. Balthazar is coming back to the fight. I need to get Emma over there to deal with him. I mean, thanks for shooting your own guys. That was really helpful, actually. Emma spotted Balthazar. I mean, most of our army's gone. We have 200 guys, but the enemy only has 600. So if we can just knock out Balthazar. He is exhausted. He's lost a lot of health. He's down to 100. One more hit should kill him. One more hit. He's running. He's shattered. He's off. He's off. And with him breaking, the rest of his army flees. Thank God, because I do not have much of an army left. No. Right. I'm going to need a new army. Has anyone got a spade? I mean, I realise that pitting Graveguard against greatswords is not ideal. But fuck me. I mean, I can't bring great weapons because they can just shoot me to pieces then. So basically, I feel like the vampires are underpowered, to be honest. Because every single battle I fight seems to be an absolute grind of attrition. Lost both my mortis engines. Right, well, I'm going to occupy that.
Drink them dry.
At least there should be a big pile of dead stuff here. Yep, good. Good. I mean, there fucking should be. Most of it's mine. I guess we'll go with that for the moment. Right, the Empire should be pretty fucked.
Von Carstein sends his minions to threaten and
20. Right, their strength rank 24, which is currently below. It's below Nordland, Numus, Clan Mulder, the Sentinels, basically. So the Empire should have. They don't have any major recruitment grounds anymore. They should be on their last legs, in theory. We should be able to take Fort Sol and Festa Spike. We should be able to take Wisemont. And at that point, basically, they're out of the running. No more Empire. No more Karl. No more, in theory, problems. And then we have destroyed the Reichland. Tick. And we just need 15 provinces. I mean, that's... And the slightly harder job is then to get 8 of these bloody things. Because that is going to be an absolute ball ache. I mean, I guess we could get Sartosa if we have a military alliance with you. So that would be 4? 5 would be Kislev. Could potentially... I mean, Could we get... Right. Okay, let's think about this. So, Khemri. Do you hold Khemri, or do you not hold Khemri? I don't think you do anymore. But it is held by the other...
Welcome to my realm. I have had eternity to gather my resources.
Okay,
what
good.
You need.
Yeah, so if I get you...
Consent given.
And I get a military alliance with you.
I assent.
Then that's another one. So that's 1, 2, 3. We can probably get a military alliance with you. That'll be that's 5. We could get 6 from Kislev. Then we just need 2 more. Which suddenly isn't actually looking too bad. I mean, I don't know who holds the Oak of Ages. Oh, the Wood Elves do. I'm amazed they're still alive. Okay, so this is doable. But we still need 15 provinces, which we currently only have 7, which is not the requisite number, is it? Never mind. Right, let's get tenacity. Still, we're getting there. We're getting there. You know what? Let's.
Fear the pirate queen.
ready the reap. I will profit from your stupidity in coming here. Nothing shall stop me.
Coming on aggression, fact. Yes, nothing will stop me. Alright, chill the fuck out, mate.
For your life, wretch.
Alright, bit harsh.
You are at the mercy.
I could get you. That's another one, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Do you get on with Sartosa? No. No, you do not.
Wish to join us on this voyage.
Want to slit throat?
No, not really. So, I mean, they like. I've got 25 military actions against the Reichland there. Still, it seems to be being. I feel like it's nerfed. I don't know. It feels like it's nerfed. I don't actually know. Right, Father Dougal, let's make you immortal because that was a little bit close, wasn't it, buddy? Eh? Wee bits. wee bit close. I could give you a hell steed, or I mean, having you on things like you. I mean, you can go on a zombie dragon two levels, so. So let's do that. Right, we should be able to knock out the Empire fairly quickly. He says, famous last words. Let's get growth there, and probably defences as well, because you know what they like. We still have a dwarf stack that needs to be ruddy murdered. And ideally, if we can lure that other dwarf stack into an ambush, that would be really, really useful. The Silver Host. Sure, there's one there, but never mind. Right, where did that dwarf stack go to? Are they...
More sleep, shy.
Why do I get the feeling they're ambushing?
Moving.
Okay, let's go over there.
We are in agreement. I am invincible. What?
Let's keep an eye on what's going on. Helman Gorst is back. That guy's back. You're back. You're back. You're back. Lots of people are back. Everyone's back. Manfred's back. Karen's back. Everyone's back. Fantastic. What the fuck?
I hide.
What are you doing up here?
Infernal weapons. Many things to make you dead.
Noted. Right. No one likes Sartosa, but Sartosa likes me, and frankly, I think that
Yes,
that's
my sire.
2 in the hand, worth 1 in the bush. We're going to grab some trash, and we're going to book it over here. Oh, God.
Do not take me for a fool.
A pact will be placed.
How the fuck are you're recruiting Reichsguard? Of course you fucking are. Of course you fucking are. Inevitable.
I am dark.
Alright. I'm going to take a little bit of attrition, but I need to deal with Fester Spike before I do anything else. You need to deal with that. We're going to have to just charge in there and take them, because I cannot, and I will not, allow them.
Devourer of light.
This is really irritating, because I need defences at Waldenhof. Hello? Oh yeah, I could do that, couldn't I?
Join me.
I mean, I can't do it now because she's marching, but I need to, once we've taken Fester Spike, we will do that quest. I keep forgetting about those quests. They're just, I mean, it's difficult to fit them in when you're constantly having to fend off numerous attacks from every fucking direction. I mean, Kappelberg is gone.
I'll ignore.
At least these guys, like, they can just recruit garbage, basically. So that's something. That does help me a little bit. I mean, not much, but it's something. What was I going to do here? Oh, was that a growth building? Is that what I built there? So I could get... I want the Spirit Well, really, don't I? Because that would increase the income. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Where's Karen? Karen? Oh, there you are. Right, can you shank this... Wait, is that a paladin? Oh, that's Wulfric's guys, isn't it? Not Wulfric. Is it Wulfric? Yeah, Wulfric. Wulfric? No, not Wulfric. What's his name? The ranger guy. They must have confederated. Oh, of course, because the mod means that they would have got the option to confederate with them. That makes sense. Okay, good. At least that now makes sense in my head. I was a little bit worried for a minute, but that actually does work.
I thirst.
Alright, spoilers. So, at the end of this turn,
Do not take me for a fool.
Carl will manage to recruit... How many... Right, so that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So he'll manage to recruit 7 units in a turn.
This action does not have my consent.
No, it doesn't have my fucking consent either. Of which, most of them will apparently be greatswords. Now, where the fuck he's getting those from, I don't know.
I will hear your petition.
How many settlements do you have? You've got 4 settlements, right? You've got so you've got the fortress over there. You've got Fort Jakov, which I think was raised not long ago, and Fester Spike. So in theory, one of these must have both an armory Yeah, okay, so he's recruiting them from here. So Fester Spike is basically allowing him to global recruit greatswords, of which he's managing to recruit 7 in one turn. So
Yes.
I'm going to have to get the fuck back to Middenstag, because I can't deal with that many fucking greatswords. So
This night.
like, he attacked me with it, and I just went, I can't. No. No. I'm feeling a little bit drained about fighting fucking stacks of Empire every single fucking turn.
Now.
Anyway, so that's why I decided I very rarely reload, and I was just like, I just couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with the fact he's recruited 7 fucking greatswords in one turn, because he shouldn't be able to do it. He can only do it through global recruitment, and I mean, he might have started recruiting them, but he shouldn't be able to recruit 7 of the fuckers at one time. Yeah, sure, why not? Why the fuck not? Oh, it's Belagar as well. Delightful. Okay, well, at least... At least... Is this the end for Jackie Daytona? A totally normal human bartender with just a deep love for his local volleyball team. I actually think it'll be fine, because this army's taken some damage from attrition. And although our infantry's a bit garbage, we do have 3 units of Blood Knights. So, I mean, I think we'll be fine. The auto-resolve wasn't very favourable, but it doesn't count in Wind of Death, so... They do, however, have Balthazar. Not Balthazar, sorry, Belagar, that's the one. It's very similar names. And he's a real... He's very nasty in melee combat, so we're going to have to be very careful. Oh yeah, we missed the Wind of Death, but it killed lots of shits. As you can see, Jackie Daytona has 142 kills. It's not quite, you know, Isabella worthy, but it's still pretty fucking good. So we're charging in. We have the Direwolves coming in from the rear. They've managed to pull apart some of this army, so you can see the Iron Breakers trying to defend against them. They're too slow to do that, though. Left flank looking a little bit dicey. We've mostly got the Blood Knights over here, trying to use the Blood Knights their best effects. So we're going to try and keep them out of combat until they've got a good place to be. Vargeists coming in to knock out those Quarrelers. The Direwolves now sweeping in, taking out that Grudge Thrower. Jackie Daytona is no match for Belagar. In fact, he got his head kicked in very, very quickly, so we're bringing in some muscle in the form of the Vargolfs to come and help out, while Jackie just gets over the fact that he just got his head... Yeah, he took a lot of damage. That was about 2 hits, and it took off about 50% of his health. So we're going to bring in some friends to help out. The Blood Knights now coming in. Direwolves giving those Iron Breakers a little bit of a run around. The Blood Knights, 1 unit swept in to knock out the Thunderers, and then we're going to use our Direwolves to engage these Iron Breakers and then throw both units of Blood Knights at them. Now the Blood Knights are not armor piercing, however, with 78 charge bonus, that bonus should go to their weapon strength upon the charge. So that should, or they should be able to do a fair chunk of damage. Yeah, those Iron Breakers taking quite a chunk. I mean, we need to pull them out. We can't leave them in combat. Blood Knights coming back in for another go. They've spotted some Quarrelers. Quarrelers going flying. So we've managed to knock out their right flank, mostly. There's still some miners fighting on for the moment. Over here, Belagar and a Thane is still holding the centre. But Jackie and his muscle are trying to take them out. Blood Knights sweeping in to help out against, or help out the Black Knights, who are pretty... I mean, I just threw them into combat because I expected them to die. And yeah, they've done that basically. They've done quite a bit of damage actually. To be fair to them, they have done a fair chunk of damage. Over this side, our skeleton spearmen are slowly dying to the grumbling guard. They're just hacking their way through them very quickly. I'm trying to get my blood knights to take out these little blobs of units over there. These dwarf warriors finally dying. And then over here, the blood knights continuing to counter or cycle charge the iron breakers, who are just hacking their way through the dire walls. They are completely surrounded though, and they are starting to drop. Bellegarde does not have much left, but he's got Jackie in single combat again, and that's not good for Jackie, because Jackie does not good. Jackie needs a hand, basically. So, I mean, he's not bad, but Bellegarde's just better. Bellegarde is almost dead, though. Our Blood Knights taking hits from every direction, but they are slowly wearing down these Dwarf Warriors. There's a few units still hanging around, rallied due to... I mean, look, it's like 14, 11. They are wavering, to be fair. We've got this blob of dwarves down here who have rallied. Well, they're not rallied, but they've been hacking their way through. They're kind of like grouped together, and they've been murdering their way through my poor skeletons. Skeletons are almost dead. Jackie's taken a chunk of damage. And Bellegarde needs to die, so we're going to bring Jackie in for one more go. Come on, Jackie, get him. When his back is turned, that's right, kick him in the back of the head. Perfect. Blood Knights running down any small... There we go, they're starting to break. We need them shattered, because if they're not shattered, then they'll just come back. They'll just rally until Bellegarde dies, and Bellegarde's very hard to kill. He is almost dead, though, so that is something. In fact, is Bellegarde running away? Well, he should be running away, because here comes a swarm of Blood Knights. He's got damage resistance. Good, that's just going to make him harder to kill. Fantastic. Blood Knights going back to the fight. These dwarves are completely surrounded. And army losses are finally starting to take effect. Bellegarde didn't die in the end, but he almost did. I say almost. He still had like over 1,000 health left, but the important thing is Jackie Daytona survived, and the dwarves are dead. I mean, the thing is, that isn't even a particularly effective army from the dwarves. I mean, there's some Longbeards. This is fairly early tier. Some dwarves. I mean, Thunderers are pretty good, but Quarrelers are pretty basic. Grudge Thrower. I mean, nothing there screams like an elite stack. And yet, against this army, which again, not an elite stack, it was just like, yeah, you're fucked, mate. Not even close. Thankfully, we saw them off. But that was a little bit closer than I would have liked. At least Jackie Daytona went up a rank, didn't he? Hey? That's good. Fine. I mean, once I can bring armies up there to deal with you, you are... Fuck, who? Templehof. Oh, alright. Okay, right. More stuff for Blood Knights. Ostland is about to rebel. I mean, that's... It's not great news, I'll be honest.
I cannot. Impossible.
We're going to have a lot of bloodline. Oh, there's Heinrich. And Shimshimini, Shimshimini, Shimshimshuru. Okay, right. We can deal with Bellegarde.
Futile.
Bellegarde is bopped. 112 kills. Sure, why not? Absolutely. Seems perfectly legitimate. Okay, let's kick you in favour of... If we can find... Where is Heinrich? There he is. There he is. He's a wanderer. Immune to non-vampiric corruption. Gets Lord of Undeath so we can summon Krell.
I need more minions.
God, you're only level 4. Oh dear. That's not very good, is it? Alright, let's give you Master of Undeath, because that gives everyone regeneration. We'll give Undying Guardian, because that makes Krell more, you know, doobie-doo. And Invocation of the Heck, because you'd be mad not to take it.
Find me, Gravebound.
Okay, well this army is basically fucked. So we're just going to see if we can lure in. It's going to take 3 turns. Oof. Oof. Right, well what we can do is hopefully take out Fester Spike. Can we reach Fester Spike?
All shall perish.
Good.
No mercy.
Alright, at least they can't recruit more fucking
Yes,
great
my
swords.
sire.
You know, it's a small boon, but I'll fucking take it. So you have currently Fort Jagov. Fort Jagov, you might actually.
I am unstoppable.
I need to deal with the dwarves, but can I go up there? What do you have? That's quite nasty. And then that's also fairly nasty. If we can get the Blood Knights into this army,
World domination is ours.
then
Lord of the night.
I think we can take them.
No way.
I think we can take them. Okay, and then, looking at the objectives, the Reichland's almost dead. We currently have 6 of the 15 provinces we need, which is not enough. But we've also got 3 of the 8 victory settlements we need. So we're kind of getting there. The only thing is, I don't know, like, should we try and befriend Marathi? It doesn't look good, I'll be honest. Plus the dwarves seem to be expanding.
Ask your favour, and I will.
They're now strength rank 7 with 12 settlements. Which is not the best. Mind you, the Cult of Pleasure is at war with them. So in theory, we should see... I mean, if I can maybe knock out these mountains with Isabella... I mean, the Empire might have Fort Salt, but that doesn't have any recruitment grounds. So what I need to do is I need to take out Fort Jakov. Fort Jakov and Wiseman. If I can take those out, then basically they shouldn't be able to throw any more stacks of greatswords at me. Fingers crossed! So that seems like what my plan, as much of a plan that I have. So I need to take out the dwarves, because they are being a constant thorn in my side, so they need to die. I mean, at least you seem to be...
Quickly, and you may escape with your life.
At least you seem to be coming around, sort of. Iffy? Wait, are you...
Noble warrior.
Why?
Never.
What the fuck?
Cruelty and violence.
So the dwarves like Vashnar because of military actions against Clan Ferric. Now, Vashnar has been around because he spawned in my territory, so he knew me for ages. My military action against Kazakarak are 1. Clan Ferric's been dead for ages. Is there a bug in relations, or did they just nerf the shit out of the player relations? I genuinely don't know. I'm a little bit confused about what's going on here. Huh. Okay. Well, alright. Well, poll for next time. Should we try and make friends? Because if we can make friends, if we, like, throw a lot of money at Marathi, she may come over to our side. And if she does, well, she'll bring Hawatl, the ancient city of Quintex, which are victory cities, I think. Just double check. Hawatl is. Lothern is. I think is Gay and Vale is. So she should have those 3 at least. Assuming she doesn't also... Did she confederate with old Malekith? Did she do that?
What?
No. So maybe Tretch has that. But even still, that would be a huge chunk. Plus, she'd be our threat. Mind you, that would be really hard to get. I don't know. It could be worth it. It could be basically pointless, though. It could literally be pissing into the wind. So Should we throw gifts at Marathi? Or should we just ignore her for as long as it takes her to decide to kill us? Guess we'll have to find out next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.